Hello, friends. Welcome to Tabletop Tonight, the AM edition here on the West Coast. My name's Ruel Gaviola. Thank you for joining me this morning, or this afternoon, or this evening, wherever you may be. Hope you're having a great day. I want to say hi to first-time chatter, Michelle Geeks Out. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Variant Hex is in the house. Headbanging Maniac. Gonna lurk while you work. No problem, my friend. That is all good. I know a lot of you, on the same... Let me fix myself here. If you're on the same coast that I am, I know it is 9 a.m. here, so hopefully you're having a great day at work or play, or whatever you may be doing. I need to set up one thing over here, and of course, it's not working. It's supposed to be working, but let me refresh, and yeah, it's not working. Oh, featured chat. Okay, there it is. Finally refreshed it, and I can share your comments on screen. Because I like doing that. I think it's a cool little feature. Such as our friend Dutch Yoda. Hi, all. Making dinner right now. Thank you, Dutch, for stopping in. Dutch is always awake, folks. And if you don't follow him, please do. He's a member of TLN, Tabletop Live Network. And I'm going to shout out, if my keyboard is going to work here, shout out Dutch. They're right there. Yes, check them out. There's their Twitch channel right there. And also, speaking of TLN, Tabletop Live Network, that's a monthly event that's live for 24 hours at the end of the month every month. At the end of the month every month. Can I say month any more times? We got a counter for that. The Brothers Murph and I put that together 17 months ago. We've got... it's insane to me that we're coming up on just right around the corner from 2 years, and it's been an awesome experience. It's growing, it's continuing to grow, and we're so excited for the future and the present with TLN. So thank you all for your support for that. To Live and Dice in LA is in the house. To Live and Dice in LA is one of our chat moderators. Happy Wednesday, folks. To Live and Dice in LA, I know this is going to get very personal here, but the Lakers, sad face. Just such a rough season. Injuries and just the Russell Westbrook thing has not worked out. Oh yeah, it's rough, and they have not been a good team for pretty much the entire season. Now, having said that, I did go to my first Laker game in years back in January as a birthday present. Michelle and I went with friends. It was just, we all had masks and everything. Everyone had to be vaccinated to go. So it was a great experience. It was one of the few games the Lakers won this year. So we were happy. And even then we were watching like the whole time. My good friend Dave and I, we're diehard Laker fans. The whole time we're watching the game, we're like, this is not a good team. The Lakers, as much, we love LeBron, love the team. It's just, they weren't good then. They're not good now. Let's just be honest. They're not going to flip a switch and become a championship team all of a sudden. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen. So we can still hold on to 2020. That's exactly what I'm doing. That's when the Lakers were the NBA champions, much better team. But yeah, this isn't a Lakers stream. As much as I would love to do that, I want to thank you all for joining me. I'm going to be playing the Little Flower Shop. There's a game there from Steve, Dr. Finn's Games. Steve Finn, I want to thank him for sending a bunch of his games out there. He saw me playing Floriferous. That is one of his games that they go through Pencil First Games, and he has his own line of games. Dr. Finn, Steve Finn, designer, does a lot of really cool games that run in that 20 to 40 minute playtime, which I love. As much as I love longer games, I think there's a special place in my heart. And actually, these days I think I prefer these shorter games. As long as you give me a short game that gives you really interesting decision points throughout, I'm fine with it. I think it's a great way to get a lot of games under your belt, and there's so many out there. And I love the fact that Dr. Finn's games and the ones that he does for Pencil First, the themes are always different, right? They're not your typical, fantasy, sci-fi, adventure, whatever. I mean, this is the Little Flower Shop. It's about running a little flower shop. You'll see it in a few minutes here. So thanks again to Finn's Games for sending that over. And thanks to Live and Dice and LA. Yeah, this is the Inland Empire Pug Meetup. This is out in Riverside, California, the Inland Empire. When we had Bruno, we would go every now and then. They do a monthly thing where they just go to a big park and all the pugs show up. And if you like pugs, that's the place to go. I mean, they're literally dozens of pugs. It's the best thing. It's like pug heaven, basically. But you know, just a little shout out to them. I love the shirt. It just cracks me up. A little pug with a hat and a monocle. Soften Your Razor, agree on the shorter games. Yeah, it's, you know, there are plenty of shorter games out there, and I was reading. Oh gosh, where was this? I read something online. I don't know if it was BGG or somewhere. Someone had made the comment that instead of calling them filler games, why don't we just call them shorter games, right? Because filler has that sort of connotation like, oh, you're just playing something to fill time in between quote unquote real games, right? The longer stuff. And you know, there are shorter games that are just as good, if not better. You know, there's plenty. Actually, there are plenty of shorter games that are better than longer games I've played. You know, and things like I don't know if you could see it. No, you can't. Kohaku from a 25th Century game. That is 30-minute game. Absolutely fantastic. I'm looking at Floriferous. We were just talking about Finn's games. Steve Finn had designed Floriferous, and along with Eduardo Baroff over there at Pencil First. That game is 20 minutes. That is an absolutely rock solid game. If I had to give it an impromptu ranking, I'd rank it like an 8 out of 10. It's fantastic. And, you know, stuff like, even if you can see Zapotec. Now, okay, I wouldn't call that a shorter game, but for a Euro game that I could easily see stretch into 2 hours, it is a 1 hour game max. Daryl and I, my buddy Daryl B Gaming, we played that in 45 minutes on stream, which means I bet you without streaming it, we could probably knock it out in about 35 minutes. And that is that's one of my favorite games of recent memory, Zapotec from Board and Dice. It's like, you know, it's like one of those games that they do, the T games, like Teotihuacan, all the ones that start with T. You know what I'm talking about. And those games, you know, that can stretch from an hour and a half to 2.5 hours, depending on player count and, you know, people depending on player styles. This Zapotec takes those type of decisions, streamlines it down to an hour experience, and I love that. So there's nothing wrong with playing shorter games, or you know, I'm gonna try to. I would like to see us stop calling them filler games, because it's that implied like, oh, these are like, you know, filler. They're not like, you know, not that they're not real games, but you know, it sort of implies that longer games are, you know, the ones that hobby gamers play. No, shorter games are fantastic. Mayor Canada, thank you. Yes, these are some great recommendations here. Lost Cities, Love Letter, Point Salad, Sushi Go, all fantastic shorter games. And you know, Mayor Canada, I have Sail to India. I need to play that. The only reason why I think I played it once, and it doesn't get back to the table much because I know it's a 3-player minimum. Is it? Or is it maybe it plays it best at 3 players? Is there a 2-player variant? I need to look that up again. It's been sitting on my shelf for a while, and maybe I should try to play it on stream. I can do the whole Rahdo thing, right? Just, you know, play a couple of players all together. Let's see. Tilman Dyson Ellie says, did I ever mention we did a pug cafe in Japan? Yes. No, you didn't mention that, but I know I've seen pictures of the pug cafe. We always wanted to go, but let's see, we didn't go to the pug cafe. We went to the hammock cafe. So Michelle, Lauren, and I, it's literally a cafe full of hammocks. That's all you could sit in was a hammock, and best thing ever. Michelle didn't want to leave, but I think they had a time limit. I think you could only stay there for like 90 minutes or something, because you could totally fall asleep in there. Mayor of Canis is Shrug. Have played Sail to India 2-player, but maybe I'm done. No, not at all. I'd like to check that out. Just played. Oh, Orange Crush. Nice. Thanks for joining us, Orange Crush. Where's your comment? Why is it this thing is so wacky? Orange Crush just played Letter Jam for the first time. Was a great short game in my opinion. Yeah, you know what's interesting? I don't know why, but maybe it's just the players I played with. The few times I played Letter Jam, which is a terrific word game, it ran longer than I thought it would. Maybe we just played it wrong. I don't know. I mean, it was a good game, but yeah, maybe it's just the players I played with. It shouldn't have played that long. The Brothers Murph, according to Dutch Yoda, can make every game a short game, but I can make every short game take a game night. Again, it's about play styles as well. Let's see, what are the comments we got here? Grief filler makes it, yeah, right. Variant. And that's what I don't want to make them sound inferior, and I'm taking that point to heart. That wherever I read that, kudos to that person who made that point. Where they are not inferior games. In fact, I'm looking at, and it's same with if you see like a smaller box, right? You may think, oh, it's not a hobby game. Like that is definitely not true. Like I have, it's buried somewhere, but I have Targi. That game, it's like patchwork size, right? But that is one of my top like 10 worker placement games of all time. It might even be top 5. That game is fantastic, and it's a little box. You can get, that's like one of, what I've got to do? I've got to do a list. Top 10 best board game bargains or deals ever. Because for the list price is $19.95 for Targi, $20 US. That game is easily has crushed a lot of games that I've paid 40, 60, even like $75, $80 for it. And for $20, absolutely wonderful game. Yeah. Meeple and Meeple and the Moose, thank you for joining us. Yeah, Target's a fantastic game. There's so much good interaction between players. Yes, like it's a 2-player game, and just the way they do the worker placement game, absolutely 100% brilliant. I love it, and I need to stream that again. I know I'm pretty sure I've streamed it, not with Michelle, but I did the BGA version online, I think, one time. Mary Kennedy says, might have to check out Targi. To me, it sounds like a dog's name. I can say, yeah, come here, Targi. Good dog, Targi. Highly recommend it. If you're a worker placement fan, I think it's a must-have in any collection, honestly. And even if you're not a worker placement fan, folks, check it. I mean, for $19.95, and it totally, what was the saying? It plays above its weight, or punches above. I don't know the analogy, but for a $20 game, you think it's okay. This will be fun. No, it is a rock solid mainstay of my collection. And James actually. Oh, hi James. James actually purchased it as well. Nice. We definitely added Target to our collection upon your recommendation. Oh, cool, awesome, yeah. Folks, and To Live and Dice in LA obviously has great taste in games, so please listen to them. Might have to... Oh, okay, cool. Got that. We're going to play the Little Flower Shop, and if we have time, I'm going to play another game. I've got another game on deck as well, but we'll see how this goes. This is going to be my first time playing it. So last night I played Rakeholt for the first time, and that was a worker placement game. That surprised me. I had heard like so things about it. When I played it, I thought it was for a solo game, a wonderful puzzle. And it was really neat using, it's a Uwe Rosenberg game, not a polyomino game, but a worker placement game. And you basically have to try to get to one side of the board before you have 5 rounds to do it. And I love that a restriction of 5 rounds, because it was tough. I got 2 spaces away, and I thought I did all right. I mean, thanks to friends in chat for helping me out, but oh man, it was a better game than I thought it would be. So I may have to play that one again on stream, or I don't know if I'll stream it again. Maybe now I'm thinking I'll just play it off camera, because I really want to play that again. They actually have a story mode in that one where it's like a campaign mode where you have different challenges. So maybe I could do one of those. Yes, Dutch showed a great point. If you want more variety, the Targi expansion is great as well, but not necessary. I agree. I played it once. Our friend, I don't know if he's here, Dead Last Again, showed it to me a couple of years ago. He actually printed or he got the, at the time it might have been the German version, and then just printed out some stuff from BGG for that allowed us to play it. I mean, it's pretty language independent except for a couple of cards. But yeah, I really enjoyed the expansion. It added that extra resource, whatever it was, and a couple of new cards. But yeah, it's not necessary. You could totally just get by with the base game. It's so good. And yeah, another great point. Mayor Canada, BGA's kicking butt, just added Isle of Cats. I think Rahdo had mentioned that the other day. I really enjoyed playing Isle of Cats the other day with Rahdo. We did the Explore and Draw, and I love that the basically the roller or the flip and right version of that game. But I'm looking at it right behind me, and I'm like, oh, I need to play the original again. I did not, unfortunately. I don't think I have the expansion coming in. I forgot if I backed it or not. I don't think I backed it. But I know my buddy Daryl will be gaming back to the expansion, so I'll just play his copy. Mayor Meeple and the Moose says, "I've played 21 games of Targi, haven't needed the expansion at all, but interested." Yeah, I would totally say if you love Targi, why not, right? It's more of a good thing. It's totally not necessary, but it does add one extra expansion or resource that you have to manage, and it does change up some of the cards as well. And there's another thing that you can do. Dutch could probably explain it better than I can because I haven't played in a while, but I know there's like another action you can take as well. Soften Your Razor. Love, 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 love Isla Cats. I lose almost every time, but it's great anyway. Yeah, you know what? Have I won that game? I don't know if I've won that game at all. Gosh. Michelle and I haven't played it 2 players. We've only played, I know we played with a group of players, and then I've done the roll and write version a couple of times, but yeah, I need to play that game again. Okay, let's continue chatting again. Thanks for hanging out, folks. If you're not already, I'm going to drop our Discord link there. Join the Discord fam bam. We talk about games, talk about our fur babies, talk about Legos, talk about food. It's a really family-friendly space. Please join us there. We share photos. It's just a really fun space to continue these conversations when we're not streaming. So I'd love it if you join us there, but for now, let's get to the game. Oh, let me get the keyboard out of the way. This is the little flower shop. As you can tell, this is my flower shop here. This is the window, so you are looking into my flower shop. Right now, it's got 3 vases that are empty. And what we're going to do, it's a card drafting game and a set collection game. What we're going to do is draft cards, and they're going to be flowers or vases or other things that we can place in our flower shop here. And we're going to do that over 3 rounds, and then we're going to, score it up and see how we do. In the solo game, because it's a drafting game, what the solo game does is interesting. It sort of reminds me of It's a Wonderful World, if you've done that solo, where you have these groups of cards here. And actually, now that I think about it, It's a Wonderful World does something a little different. They give you 4 groups of cards you choose from. Here you have 7 piles, and they're descending. So I have 7 cards here, 6 here, and so forth. The only difference is the 1 card here. Actually, these final 2 piles have 2 cards each. I'm going to look at these. I'm going to flip them over one at a time, and I'm going to choose right then and there to discard it or play it. And when I do, then I will discard the rest, go to the next pile. So I'm going to draft 7 cards this round. And what we're trying to do is collect sets of things. And I have the little cheat sheet here. So these are 3 of the, these are the distribution of the cards. You have doubles, triples, and singles. And then this tells you how you can place these in your vase. So these are the starting vases. I am the yellow player or whatever. This tells you you want 1 single flower, this 1 double, and 1 triple. So here I need a triple. These I need 1 and 2. And then these, the white ones, mean you could use any color, okay? Whereas these here want specific colors, okay? Then you have the little baskets that you hang. Those will go up here. We'll talk about those later. You have orders. You can fill orders. So when customers come in, you're going to look at the flowers that you have and say, hey, I'm going to fulfill an order. You're going to sell them and get money. This is the money up here. And then I have my cash register. So I need to start selling stuff so, get some money in the cash register. And then these are some FAQs for the game. I'm going to have the solo rules this is basically it. It's just changing up the way you're drafting. And then game end scoring, you're going to compare your score to this little chart and hopefully, do really well. You're going to score either soil is the lowest, right? Dirt, or up to a bouquet. So let's see if we can get to a bouquet. I need to make sure we don't start with any money. I don't think we do. Place this here, take a registrar card, sort the monies. We have shuffled these cards here, and I'll put this here. And we've done the piles of drafting cards that we're going to be doing. Set up picking cards. Yeah, we don't get any money. We just get our starting vases, the shop window, a register card, and yep, cool. Dutch says there is the Targia who moves like the robber. That's right, but it's more positive for players. Water is the new resource. And you can place your Targi on sand cards, which give advantages, but it won't help on the main board. Cards in the interchange as well. Thank you, Dutch. Yes. So, folks who are playing Targi, check out Dutch's comment there. He just pretty much explained all the changes in the game. Oh, Stuffing and Razor, the R&R Explorer Draw inspired me to order it. Oh, awesome. Thank you for doing that. I hope you enjoy it. I mean, I love it. Yes, and Stuffing and Razor also says, come to the Discord and post your board game upgrades. We love to see the bling. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. And it's not just like inserts and fancy stuff like that. Like there are a lot of us that say, hey, we went to Daiso and bought like these little containers for our game. They're like $1 each. I've done stuff where I've shown like, you know, some of my board game bling, and it's just, you know, things that I picked up at Michael's for a couple of bucks. It's a really fun time. I hope y'all can join us there as well. Okay, I'm going to get to the game, and I'm going to flip over this card and see if we want it. So this is a hanging basket. So I would put this into storage. You can max, you can keep 4 things in storage at total. So I would pay $5 for this to hang it in my little store, just like that. Okay, so vases, you can have 8. You have 6 here, 7, 8 here, and then you can have 1, 2, 3 hanging baskets. Really clever art. I really like how this blends into the board. But I'm not going to take that yet. I'm going to pass on that, so we'll discard. Let's see, discard over here. Next one, another hanging basket. Oh, so pay $3 to, no, I don't want any basket. I want to get some flowers in here. Okay. Oh, we can do another vase. Okay. Do we do a vase? Yeah, why not? Okay, so I'm going to do a vase here. Again, I can do 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to discard these. Now, in the solo game, when you discard, you can look at what you discard. So I've discarded another vase. Ooh, there's a bunch of flowers here. Darn it! Did I really? I should have pushed my luck. That would have filled that vase right away. Oh, that hurts. Oh well, that's part of the game. All right, let's continue. Another hanging basket. Who shuffled these? There's that. Wow, where's the flowers? Okay, here is a flower. Okay, so we got 2 flowers here. So I can do that here. I'm going to do that here. And you just tuck it in. Look how neat this is. Okay. Got 2 flowers there. So that could be anything. So then I look at what ones I'm going to discard. And they are these 2 flowers and another vase. Okay. Mayor Canada says, went to a store called the Container Store looking for board game storage options. Disappoint was not really any better than the plastic storage containers of the grocery store. Oh, really? Oh, I've seen the Container Store. I've never been there. Honestly, the containers at like the 99-cent store or Dollar Tree, I have a ton of those, and they always work just fine. Now, I do like the ones at Daiso. They're a little more expensive. They go from like $1.50 and up, depending on what you get, but I think they're just better containers overall. Okay. Let's take a look at the next card. Oh, I have one here. I can complete. Oh, look, it fits this one, so I'll complete that. Yay. And then these are the ones I'm going to give up. Oh, I could have had $2. I could have had another basket. Oh, there's another one. Man, I've lost all those. Darn it. Okay, there's a vase there. Okay, let me make sure I'm doing all these things right. So I'm drafting, placing them in there. Okay, using cards, salary cards. Picking cards, okay. And then I can do stuff, okay. So let's go to the next little pile. The first one I'm gonna turn over is a single. Now that could go there. Yeah, I'm gonna push. Well, let's see how many. There are 9 triples. We've seen 2 triples go already, so I want to see if we get there. Linnaeus, good morning. Hello, friend. Thanks for joining us. Oh, we have this order. Now this order is gonna tell us how, if we complete something, we're gonna get money. So, ooh, maybe we should do that. Okay, the order goes in storage, and these are the 2 I'm going to give up. I'm going to give up more money and some flowers there. All right. So, let's go here. Another order. So, I could fill this order as well. You get some money up in here, folks. Now, see, you really do want to fulfill this one here. That's worth the most money. And you also, when at the time, you can sell your flowers and your vase, so that would be extra money. Do I want to do? I want to do that. Yeah. Okay. We gave up yet another basket and a triple. Darn it, man! I was just talking about that. Okay. Final 2 piles here. There is a double, but we already have those filled, so we're gonna take a triple. Yay! Awesome. Woo! And the final card. Oh, okay. You know what? We've seen a lot of hanging baskets go. There are 4 of each value. We're going to take this hanging basket, and then we'll give up this hanging basket. Okay. So again, 4 max. Now, we've done that as the drafting or the picking cards section or phase. Now we're gonna use these cards. Okay, so we place those. Tuck salad card basket. Anytime during the game. Okay. Anytime during the game you can spend money to do the basket cards. Okay. Then same thing with the order cards. So I don't have to, these you can do while you're picking. So what I'm going to do is fulfill an order. And I am going to fulfill some orders, folks. All right, so I'm going to fulfill this one here. Here. So I'm going to fulfill this one for $5 because it's 3 flowers. And then I'm also got the vase for $2. So 5 plus 2 is $7. So 5 and 2, $7. They go to my cash register, and then I have to get rid of these. Okay, and we'll place that order. Now I can use 3 of these dollars, so 5 getting change is 2, to hang this basket right there. So that'll be worth 3 victory points at the end of the game. All right, and then at the end you're going to be scoring. Game and scoring. After 3 rounds, do the following. Move 3 empty vase cards from your shop window to your trash. Trash all cards in storage. Keep money cards and salary cards in one register. Calculate flower power. So each petal at the bottom of a filled vase, like here, is going to be worth of flower points. So score 2, 3, or 4 flower points for each hung basket shown on the card. So I'll get 3 points there. And then deduct 1 flower point for every 2 cards in your trash. Round down. Oh, okay. And then I score 1 victory point or flower point for every $5 in my register. Okay, so I don't want to get rid of all of this stuff sometimes. Okay. So, blending cards, sell cards and sort, but not those in the trash. Okay, so do I put these in the trash? Both cards are discarded. Okay, so I've discarded these cards. These are the trash, so these actually aren't in my trash. We're just going to discard these off to the side. Okay, so I want to do another one of these. I've got, oh, maybe I'll hold that. So I want to see, because I know there's a bonus. Let me check here. After 3 rounds, if you have exactly 8 filled vases and 3 baskets, I get a bonus of 5 points. So I've got 3 and 1 here. So let's continue there, folks. Board at Home's in the house. Hi, Board at Home. Good to see you here. Let me catch up on chat. So I just finished the first round of the Little Flower Shop. Thanks all for hanging out with me today. Soften Your Razor says, check out, yeah, great call. Check out Michael's or Joanne's Crafts. The best containers I've found are in crafts areas. Yeah, Michael's has a lot of great containers. Linnaeus, oh, it's rainy where Linnaeus is. Just want to go home and curl up with the, you know what, I do the same thing. Like whenever it's rainy or cold out, you just want to stay indoors, curl up on the couch, yep, read a good book or play board games. And there is Board at Home. Good to see you here, Board at Home. Thank you for joining us. We are playing the Little Flower Shop, and Lenny says, I spent way too much money on Button Shy stuff this morning. Oh, you backed the Rogue Kickstarter. Awesome. Use the coupon code to get 15% off another big order. Yeah, I love Button Shy. Very, very excited. Yes, that was great. And let's continue the second round, folks. So I have to do, these are the shop cards. So I'm going to do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for the first pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And the final 2 piles have 2 each. So instead of so in the multiplayer game, it's like Sushi Go or Seven Wonders. It's a drafting game. You have 7 cards. Choose one, then pass the others to the players on your left or whatever. Okay. But in this solo game, you take the first pile, you look at the first one, and you decide right then and there, do you want it? Oh, now see, these have a lot of flower petals. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4 victory points. But we already know we've gotten rid of a lot of those triples, so we might be waiting on another triple for a while. Yeah, I don't know if I want to. I'll pass on that. So I'm going to discard. There's a double. We haven't seen too many. I'm going to. Do I take the double? Yeah, I'm going to take the double here. Okay. Then we can look at what we discarded. So, a triple right there. Double, we got rid of some money. A single, okay. And we go to the next pile of cards and do the same thing. Has anyone played this game, by the way? All right. There's a double. Well, let me turn these around. I'll discard the double. Single vase. Now, the single, this one can be any color, so that's nice, but we already have one of those there, so I'm going to pass on that. Linnaeus. Oh, Linnaeus has face? Okay, Linnaeus, let's throw your comment up there. Oh, there it is. Hi, Linnaeus. Good to see you. This is a double. So I'm going to, you know, I have this double here. I'm going to put another double here. So now we're sort of, you know, we have, this is worth one. Oh, this is only worth 1 point, though. Oh, because it could be any color. Got it. Well, this is worth 2. Okay. So do I really want to keep this or want to start getting flowers? You know, I'll keep this. We're going to push. So I've given up. There's 2 flowers and $3. Okay. Now, maybe we should start getting, because I want to fulfill this order as well. Okay. Oh, that's nice. We can spend $5 to get 4 points. Again, we can, I think that's the highest one. That is the highest one. So we're going to keep that. Okay. Let's see what we gave up. Oh, they were back to back. Oh, a lot of flowers there, though. Ouch. Okay. Let's go here. First one. Are these upside down? I have them upside down. Do this. Oh. I have a certain way to flip cards. I just flip them over like this. Okay. There's a double. We can put that in here, which would be nice. Okay. And... Hi, Slackfish. So you have to pick whether you want the card before you see what's left in pile. That's like, yeah, totally like Biblios, right? Yep. You have to make that decision. Do I want to do this? I'm searching for this particular combination, because if I get that's worth 1, 2, 3, 4, I could just fill this and then sell it so I can get some money. Yeah. Maybe I'll do that. No, you know, I'm going to push. I'll push. Okay. Ooh, this one. Oh, that would have been perfect for that one. Because the white ones, again, can be any color. The yellow, oh, that would have been nice. Oh, do I do that? You know what? Yeah, we're going to do that. I'm going to give up these 2 cards. Okay, gave up the triple. There's another double. Okay, now we're down to the last 3 piles. First one, another hanging basket. We're going to... Oh, man. Yeah, we'll give that up. You know what I should do? Is I can sell this right now. Yeah, because you can do this at any time. It isn't you don't just pick stuff and then go. Actually no, it says continue the process of you taking 1 card from each pile and then we do stuff. Well, we'll do it that way. All right, so I'm going to continue. There's a double. Do I need this one? I do not. Now, here's the thing. If I get to that final card, I have to take it, and I have to pay $2. That sort of hurts. So I don't want to give up my $2. So I'm going to take this one, and this is what I lose. Just a basket. Okay, so this is going to go here. Okay. Now the final 2 piles. Oh, here's $2. We're going to do that. I'm just going to take $2 because I want to do this one here. So I give up $1. Cool. That worked out. And then the final one. $1, I'm past. Ooh. Do I take the $1 or do I pay $2 for this? Man, I'll take the $1. And I lost a flower. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I want to definitely get this hanging basket up here. So I pay $5. So 2, 4, 5. $2 left. Now, here's the tough thing. We only have 1 round left. Can I... Oh, man. I don't know if I can fill these. Do I sell off one of these? So this is worth 1 point. This is worth 1 point. Okay, these are both worth 1 point. I feel like I want the money because if a... yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to be drafting from 7. I don't know if I can do this. Yeah, I don't know if I can complete it. Darn it. That's okay. I'm going to wait. Yeah, Yeah, we'll wait. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Final round, folks. Again, another cool thing about this game, it's we were just talking about shorter games. I don't think this is a filler. I think this is just a shorter game. It's solid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I feel like I'm saying the word solid a lot lately. I'm gonna have to. This is a really. It's for a shorter game. It's meatier than I would expect. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. I like the card drafting in this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I don't know. I think it'd be really neat to play this 1, 2, 3 at multiplayer, right? Because then you have the card drafting. It's like true card drafting, right? You take one and you pass it, and you can sort of see what everyone's, passing to you or what you're giving up, that type of thing. Okay, final round. Is it really 3 rounds? Yeah, it's 3 rounds. Gosh. Okay, $3. I'm gonna give up. Now, if I did the $3 right away, no. Let's get some flowers. Oh, another $3. That hurts. Okay, here's a double. I can do that. Oh, no, I can't do it. Ooh, I need a yellow here. Okay, so got to give that up. Another order. Don't want that. Here's a single. Do I just take a single and build that up? Oh, Linnaeus, great point. Linnea says, I didn't think I was much of a fan of card drafting until I played It's a Wonderful World, and I'm obsessed with that game. Played a friend's copy twice in the bottom. Yeah, that is a wonderful game. A wonderful world, wonderful game. I really like the solo game as well. It gives you like those choices of like the 4 different piles of cards. And Linnaeus, have you started the campaign? There was like that, I think it's called War or Peace. Really cool way that they added a campaign of that with like, well, I don't want to blow. It's like a legacy campaign where you're going to like open up envelopes and stuff. Recommend that as well. And they have that 2-player one coming out, or they just came out, right? It's a Wonderful Kingdom. Need to play that. Oh. Okay, I'm going to give up the single flower, folks. We're going to see what happens here. Oh, no. Do I take this vase up and put it here and try to... So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I have 6 to try to fill them all up. Oh, no. Is this a flower? Nope, I'm going to put it here. Is it a flower? Oh, it's a triple. Okay, the triple I couldn't have used anyways. All right, cool. And Slackfish says, yeah, great point. But these solo drafting mechanics are pretty smart. I like how they introduce tension in your choices. Agreed. 100%. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, as Slackfish noted, like, you start with 1. Do you take it now? So I can take... Oh, this is not a flower. That's like a little... I forgot. They actually call this a filler. Like, you have like baby's breath and other types of things. Oh, it's not a flower. So I'm going to... Oh, I could put it up here, though. Man. But I want to keep digging. Yeah, I'm going to keep digging. Because I need this double and this double. Okay, dollar does me no good. Single, which we already did there. We could put it over here. I'll pass. Dollar, pass. Oh, man. Do I do the vase here? Yeah. A flower in the vase is worth 2 in the pile. Wait, what? Do I do this? Oh. Yeah, so the flower points, if you fill it, you're going to get these points here, the petals. That's one thing, I mean, as pretty as I think this game is, I think I would have, like, I like this, but I think a number would have been nice too. Like, hey, this is worth 2 VPs or 2 FPs, flower points. This one's 1, 2, 3, 4 points. Just put a 4 there. It's a little, as pretty as this looked, I think functionality-wise, I would have preferred, or I would have liked a number included. Okay, tell you what, I'm just gonna put this vase here, and we're gonna go all flowers. We're gonna hope that all the flowers are there. So what did I give up? I gave up another vase. Okay, here we go. Come on, flower, there's $3. Oh man, the triple. Why didn't I, This is a single. Empty do count. Yeah, basically the empty ones you're just gonna throw in the trash, so nothing, they don't count against you, you just don't get points. Whew. Okay, I'm going to push my luck. I feel like there's another flower in here. Yeah, okay. There's the yellow. You know, we'll take the yellow since we need it here. And this one's worth 1, 2, 3 points. So do that there. What did we give up? Oh, we could have used that there. That's okay. All right, 4th pile. Another vase, which we don't need. $2. Is this it? Yes! Perfect. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4 points. And I love how you can put, you know, the flowers go in the vase. Oh, that was a nice draw. Okay, so we need the 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see what we gave up. $3. That's okay. 3 cards to choose from. There's an order. Now here's the thing. Am I trying to complete all these for that 5 victory point bonus? Or can I... Oh no, this is just straight for money. Oh man, what if we have $2 left? What if we get another basket? Oh, another order. Oh no. So if when I take this last card, if you reach the final card in the pile, you must keep it or pay. Oh, okay, or pay $2 to draw a random card from that. Got it. So I don't have to keep this one. So final card of the deck is a 2. Okay, 2 flowers. Any 2 flowers can go there. Cool. So we need a yellow and any color, and then any color here. All right. Oh, you know what? I just realized there's no way I'm going to complete. I can complete all these vases, but I need another hanging basket here for the bonus. Oh well. Let's see what happens. Vase, don't need it. Vase, don't need it. So I am going to pay my final $2 to draw from the top of the deck. Hey, look at that. Awesome. A single flower right there. Cool. And the final card draft, we have a triple. Gosh, there are 9 triples. I felt like there was we saw way more. But see, I should have kept a triple vase. That was a bummer. Okay. So I have to keep this card because I have no more money. And it's a double, and it's not the double. I need it. Now this is going to go into the trash, I believe. And trash is no good because that subtracts points. Okay, using cards, flower cards. If the flower card does not match an open vase, the flower card must be put in storage. So I put this in storage. Fulfilling an order just gives me money. Which, I mean, I could fulfill 2. This will get me $4 plus $2, which is going to give me 1 point. So it's a wash because this is worth 1 point anyways. Okay, Linnaeus, thanks for hanging out with us. Have a wonderful lunch. Yeah. Okay. So when do I move stuff to the trash? Okay, after endgame scoring. Move empty vase cards from your shop window to your trash. So there's one here. It goes to trash. Oh, this was over there. Trash all cards in storage. So these 2 go here. So I've got 3 cards in trash. Keep money cards and selling cards. Okay, I don't have any money. So each petal at the bottom of a vase card is worth 1 victory point. Then score 2, 3, or 4 for the hanging. Then deduct 1 point for every 2 cards in your trash. So I'm going to lose 1 point here. I get no points here, and that's, oh my gosh, this is tougher than I thought. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 22, minus 1, 21. Oh no, that's not a good score apparently. Yeah, I am soil, folks. We're dirt. Less than 21. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I miscalculated. So if you have exactly 8 filled vases and 3 baskets, I would have gotten 5 extra points. Wow, I think I got 20. That still wouldn't have helped. I had 21 points. Yikes. Yes, empty vase. You're right, Slackfish. That empty vase went in the trash. Every 2 cards here is -1. Yay. Wow. Yeah, that seems tough to achieve. Was I doing something wrong? No. Follow the same rules, yeah. Okay, time to take a dirt nap, right? Wow, such a cool little game though. I like it. Again, Steve Finn, he does these shorter games that are, you know, have a little complexity to them, a little depth, and as Slackfish noted, you know, that really cool drafting mechanism for a single player. Okay. All right. Well, that's friends. That's it for the little flower shop. Would you like to play another game? One more game with me. I would love to play another game because now that I have y'all in chat, I would really appreciate your help. I am terrible at deduction games. I've got a deduction game right here that I would love to play with you. It is called the Sherlock Files, Puzzling Plots. This is volume 3. I think they're on like volume 5 or something. So I'm going to play one of these. I want to let you know right now, spoiler alert, if you're interested in this game, there are 3 different scenarios here. I'm going to spoil one of them. So if you're not interested, I mean, I'd love if you hung out and helped me do this because I'm terrible at these games. But if you don't want to get spoiled, if you're thinking about buying this game, then yes, turn away now. You've been warned. Tim Riel's in the house. Hi, Tim. Thanks for joining us. But we are going to play this. Thank you, Michelle. Geeks Out. Good to see you here. I'm going to, you know what, here. You're gonna watch me clean up this game. So we're going to take all of these cards here. The shop cards, as we call them. Small bucks, deduction game, Sherlock 13. Fun little game. Yeah. You know, I'm that one, honestly, Mayor Camden, that one fell flat with me. For whatever reason, I don't know why it fell flat. I'm not the biggest deduction game or social deduction game fan. But the gameplay was cool. It was, simple and sweet. But for whatever reason, just didn't really stick with me. That game. But, again, not every game's for everyone. Nothing wrong with that. But I'm glad you like it. And let me get these cards here. So some of these cards are actually the shop cards. The money cards are here. And thanks for hanging out for a bit. Slackfish, have a good day at work, my friend. Okay, so the shop is closed. We're moving all this stuff here. The register goes here. My starters. The money. Then all the shop cards here. Let's go there. Is this? That was right. Okay. Let me get the little box for the little flower shop. And actually, it's funny. This box. I feel like this box could have been smaller, but this is for the other players. Everyone gets their own player board, which is nice. And you know what? I need a little plastic baggie. All my plastic baggies are in the other room, so I'm just going to go like this, and hopefully nothing gets too messed up as we put this away. I just won't shake up the box or move the box much. Put it straight down. Okay, a little flower shop. And that played, it does say ages 10 and up, players 1 to 4, 20 minutes. Yeah, I mean, 20-minute game, folks. Really good shorter game. And we're going to play the Sherlock Files, Puzzling Plots. Y'all are going to help me out because I am terrible at these. Look, this is brand new. I have not opened any of these. I'm going to, let's see, what do we want to play? We've got the Butler, Among the Graves, or Who is Vincent LeBlanc? Let's see. That one's, here, Newscast. Okay, we'll do the Butler. So the Butler is that one. Okay. These go back in the box. Living Dice Only still has 2 Sherlock Holmes consulting detectives that we still get through. I've always wanted to play the game. I never did. Before you get into this, is it kind of like consulting detective or more logic deduction? Also, I have not played Suspects yet, Tim. I don't know if I've heard of Suspects. Let me know what game that is. This one I believe is. Again, I seriously just opened this last night. So, 3 new confounding cases solved. Track down a man who vanished during a shift at the cemetery. Pursue the truth, blah, blah, blah. It is the Q system. It's a cooperative game system which introduces you to a mystery that needs to be solved in a group or alone. So, I'm going to be playing the solo version, but y'all are going to help me out. Beginning with a short introduction in the first card, players will be detectives investigating a case. Following a few simple rules, you need to analyze the clues, discuss your theories, and use your power of deduction to solve the mystery. So again, I am like the worst detective. Like if there's ever a crime committed and you ask me to solve it, like, I'll just let you know that criminal's going off scot-free. Sherlock Files series, measure your score as a great detective. Will you measure up to him or merely to Lestrade? Each case is unique and unrepeatable, therefore it can only be played once. So again, spoiler alerts, folks, this is it. We're going to play the Butler from this one. Don't worry, if you put it to good use, let a group of friends play it while you watch them, blah, blah, blah. Follow the setup on the first card of the deck, the one with a QR code. Okay. Okay, this says here, before you start, read the introduction of the rulebook, which we're doing. In order to solve the case, crucial to share information. You cannot show the cards. Okay, so this is for the multiplayer game. Aha! The game is played in clockwise turn order. Oh, you know what it was? I saw it over here. Solo game. If you're going to solve the case alone, follow the same rules with the following changes. You will have 6 cards in my hand. When discarded, make 2 piles, a final and a temporary one. When the deck runs out of cards, and if the final discard pile has at least 6 cards, shuffle the temporary pile and turn it into the new deck. From that moment until the end of the game, you can only discard to the final discard pile. Okay, so you're going to go through the deck once, and then the second time is basically your last shot. Okay, when all of you agree on the explanation. Okay, so basically when we think we figured out, we open this up and read it and see if we are, if we've solved the mystery. Okay. Oh, Suspects is basically consulting detective, but with cards. Very cool. Might have to check that one out. All right. By the way, Tim, I saw that. I didn't see the. I missed the episode, but I saw that you had Becca Scott on your show the other night. That's awesome. Becca's the best. You know, I got to shout out Tim, folks. If you don't follow Tim, please do. Shout out Tim. He does the best. Now, I don't want to say best because we all know Ray at Czech Games does awesome codenames games as well. But Tim's codename games are freaking fantastic. They're so entertaining. Love all his guests. They're always so hilarious and fun. So please check them out. Follow him if you don't already. Tim says she did great. Oh yeah. Becca is a gamer. She's an awesome gamer, awesome person. Let me see. Where is my... I don't have my blade. It's in the other room. Hopefully I can open this. But yeah, so we're going to reveal these cards. We're going to see how they get revealed here, folks. And we're going to hopefully solve the case of the butler. Why don't we read this here first? The Butler. Newscast, January 3rd, 2016. Ben Simmons was found dead last night. The renowned butler from Milwaukee made the cover of the local press when he inherited J.R. Smith's fortune. According to the detectives in charge of the case, everything points to suicide. It was probably related to drugs and alcohol. Considering his comfortable position and his discreet way of life, the reasons that led to this situation remain unknown. Interesting. I just think it's funny. I don't just to live in Dice you'll appreciate this. They use like basketball players' names. I don't know if this is on purpose. Ben Simmons, well, it's spelled differently, and then J.R. Smith, both NBA players. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying not to use my teeth on these, Tim. We'll see. Okay, here we go. Cool. Going to try to get you and Becca to do a special good time. Oh, I would love that, Tim. Yeah, that would be fantastic. I like being on Becca's team because she always wins. Okay, so take the first card, number 1, put it on the table and shuffle the rest without looking at them. Okay. So what are we going to do? We're going to shuffle. We got to make sure this solo rules. So let me put this over here. Y'all can see what we're playing. Okay. Leave that there. We're not going to touch that till end. Okay. And then shuffle, put it on the table and shuffle the rest without looking at them. Okay, I'm going to do a couple of ruffle shuffles here. These shuffles. So for the single player game, this is a reminder. We will have 6 cards in our hand. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are these supposed to be okay? All right. So there's that. And here's our hand. So let me make sure. Are we supposed to be looking at this? One player time. Okay. During the turn, player performs one of the following actions: reveal information. Choose a card from your hand, place it on the table so everyone can see it. Discard information. Choose a card from your hand and place it face down on the discard pile. You cannot talk about the clue anymore until all cards have been played. At the end of your turn, draw one card from the deck until it runs out of cards. Okay. When all cards have been revealed or discarded, players check all the information on the table and together set out a theory of what happened. During this phase of the game, you can talk freely. Finally, you provide an explanation of the case, then open this up and see if you're right. Take away 1 point for each irrelevant card revealed. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is I'm going to put these cards out here. You all are sharing this with me. Okay, and actually this might be a good time to see if I can get my green screen working here. Green screen, where are you? Game, close up. Okay, there's that. Okay, so here's some of the cards that we have here. All right. So let's start with the first one here. This is the very first card of the game. January 23rd, 2016, the Milwaukee Journal. The butler is now the victim. Ben Simmons, renowned butler from Milwaukee, was found dead last night. According to the detectives in charge of the case, everything points to suicide. Okay, so that's the first card of the game. Let's see what we have as far as information. So what we're going to do is look at these cards, and we are going to discard one into either a final or no, into let me see, when the deck runs out of cards, we're going to either make a final discard pile or a temporary one. The temporary one's going to come back to us. The final one is just done. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Tim, renowned butler, the Simpler trend's gotten way too silly, right? Every day I'm shuffling. Michelle geeks out. Yeah, I'm so bad at these. I'm going to need your help, Michelle, and everyone in chat. Okay, so let's take a look at the cards we have. Some of the clues. Julie Stevens declared, after receiving the letter, Mr. Simmons grew suspicious and scared. He drank and took anxiolytics all day long. He even got himself a gun. Okay. I'm just grabbing these here. Police record. J.R. Smith. Date of birth. Date of death. 60 years old. American, married. Occupation. Owner and founder of Fernix Pharmaceutical. Dangerous driving under the influence of alcohol is a criminal record. Wait a second. Is J.R. Smith the butler? Ben Simmons is the butler. Okay, so apparently he worked for J.R. Smith, right? Okay. Let's look at this one. Another police report card. The security cameras of the Hotel Royale show Catherine and Charles Smith leaving in the same car at 8:12 the night Ben Simmons died. Okay, I feel like we got to hold on to that. Like, these police records are probably... Okay, so here's the driving directions. Yeah, sorry about the green screen. So 80 kilometers, about 43 minutes. Okay. Actually, I can do this. If I take off the filter. Where's the filter? Oh, no, that's not going to do it. Where do you got filter? Well, I won't try it. You know what? I'll just do this. We'll look at it like this. Can y'all see that? So it looks like it's 80 kilometers, this route here. So whatever that is, we're going to have to figure it out. Okay, let's look at another clue. Subject. It looks like an email. I quit. Gosh, I really want... You know, I'm going to... Give me a second here, folks. I'm going to... So as you can see, what this says here, I quit. 2/1/2016. So that is like what? Frank, I just can't go on like this. Guilt is killing me. I'm a miserable traitor. I hate the man I've become. Before I disappear, I must ask you to forget about my memoir and don't ever publish it. So BS. So Ben Simmons, email to Frank, whoever Frank is. Yeah, to Frank from Ben. Who is Frank? Okay. And then another thing off his laptop or something. Cleanwarefree.log. Deleted. 24 files successfully deleted. And that's on the February 1st. So it's interesting, right? The death of Ben Simmons was reported on the 23rd. So someone was cleaning someone's computer about a week afterwards. Okay, so deleted files. And this one here, this is dated the 1st as well. So how can Ben send email to Frank after he's dead, right? The plot thickens. Let me give you the driving directions again one more time. 80 kilometers. We'll have to figure that. Yeah, we got to figure this out, folks. Don't know. No idea what this stuff means. Okay. So we're gonna have to now. We have to choose one of these. So except for this one, this is the starter. We have 3, 4, 5, 6. We have to either start a temporary pile or a final pile. So I figure these, since we're starting out, we need to like start a temporary pile right now. And we're going to go through it once. Yeah. Temporary pile. Okay, we have to put at least 6 cards into the discard pile throughout this thing. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to dump, for now, we're going to dump this one into the temporary pile here. We'll do the final over to the right. Doesn't UK write their dates as day, month, year? Oh, you're right. Yeah. So this is... Oh, yeah. Sorry. Good. See, this is why I need y'all to... You're right. So this is 2/1, right? So it would be January 2nd, 2016. Okay. Mystery solved. Thank you to Live in Nice LA. Yeah. And Tim also pointed that out. Yeah. So this was obviously, yeah, the January 2nd. So, but here's the thing. It's the Milwaukee Journal. Is there a Milwaukee in the UK? I don't know. Let's take another card, right? So we draw and discard. During the turn, reveal. Okay, we're going to draw another card. So, Julie Stevens declared, even if no one seemed to hold him in high regard, the master was always nice and fair with me and my son Bill. Okay, so that's the second thing I'll put both of them up here. We've got 2 cards where we got notes on Julie. After receiving the letter, Mr. Simmons grew suspicious and scared. He drank and took anxiolytics all day long. I have no idea what that is. He even got himself a gun. And then she declared, even if no one seemed to hold him in high regard, the master was always nice and fair with my son and Bill. Yeah, right, Tim? Why delete a month before he dies? 3 weeks, yeah. Plot thickens. Okay. So, now, which one do we discard and which... Yeah, real quick, I gotta show this. So, the police record card that we have, his date of death, 1401. So it is, they are doing it like, European style. So, January 14th, 2015, date of death. And then that jibes with what we saw on that email here. So, January 2nd. I like that. Tim says, note to designers, always have events happen on 13th or later, right? Okay, so we're gonna... Oh, man. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna dump one of the... I'm gonna dump the Julie Stevens card. Let's get another card here. Oh, okay. This is the will. October 1st, 2014. So about almost 2 years, a year and a half before the butler died. J.R. Smith. I, J.R. Smith, give my shares of Fernox Pharmaceutical. Oh, and my mansion to Ben Simmons, my right hand and the only person I can trust. He shall hold them in trust until the moment Bill Stevens reaches age 18 and becomes legally able to inherit them. There's nothing for the rest of you bloodsuckers. I hope you die miserably without a penny. Oh, why do we... What a way to write your will. Look at that, folks. So, some bitterness, right? Wait, BS could have been Bill. That's right. Bill Smith, right? Did we got rid of that card? Or did we? Aha. I quit. Frank, I can't go on like this. Guilt is killing me. I'm a miserable traitor. I hate the man I've become. Before I despair, I must ask you to forget about my memoir and don't ever publish it. So is that Bill, not Ben? Interesting. And that is January 2nd, just a mere couple of weeks before Ben Simmons died. Sorry about that. I hit the wrong button. Okay. Now we have to get rid of one card. What do we do? I sort of want to keep that will there for now. Let's... Okay, you know, the cards are going to come back. So, we'll dump the driving directions for now. Next card. Ooh. Here's an interesting one. So January 15th. This is like the week... Wait, 2015? Okay, this is a year before. Body not yet found. After 2 months of fruitless efforts, J.R. Smith's body has not yet been found. What? J.R. Smith? Police have given up the search and declared him dead. The testament will be read next week? Whoa. So J.R. Smith was gone. So he wrote his will on October 2014. Then 3 months later, it was 2 months, his body was gone. And then a year after that, the butler was found dead. So is it the son, Bill? Is that who it was? Was it Bill Stevens? Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, we're gonna dump this one for now. Draw another card. Death on the Lake. November 1st, 2014. J.R. Smith, the controversial pharmaceutical tycoon, disappeared during last night's storm when his boat shipwrecked in the icy cold waters of Lake Michigan. Oh, and Tim brings up a great point. So the trust went in effect a year ago. Bill doesn't get his money because it's in the butler's control until his birthday. Aha! Okay, so let's put this in chronological order here. 2014, 2015. Okay, and then on the 1st, interesting. Okay. Police record. So J.R. Smith, date of death was January 14th, 2015. Okay. Security cameras show Catherine and Charles Smith leaving the same car. Okay, I'll tell you what, I'm going to get rid of this email. We're going to get another card here. Okay, another police record card. This is Ben Simmons' date of birth, date of death. So the 1st, 2nd of 20... Oh, so basically a year after J.R. Smith dies, Ben Simmons dies. 54 years old, British, single, butler, current... Oh, okay, so he was the current owner of pharmaceutical, right? As Tim was talking about. He was in control of the company before young Billy turned 18. Okay. 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 Wow. Okay. Get rid of this one for now. Grab another card. We've got Catherine Smith declared. Ben Simmons? Really? Oh my god, that could be the next one. Ooh. So Catherine Smith on this police report here. The security cameras of the Hotel Royale show Catherine and Charles Smith leaving on in the same car at 8:12 the night Ben Simmons died. Okay. All right. Ooh, got some forensic evidence. The victim's body. There's a gun. He's at a laptop. Okay. I don't know what that means. I mean, I just see a gun, a laptop, and like the study or something. Okay. Next card. Oh, another email. Memoir. So 12/2/15. So December 2nd. Dear Mr. Higgins, I'm delighted to know that you show such a deep interest in my memoir. I shall contact you briefly with an answer to your proposal. Yours sincerely, Ben Simmons. So, okay, so he's the one talking about a book, a memoir. So are we thinking the boy, Bill? There was something in those memoirs that was unflattering to our young friend Bill? Okay, let's toss this one. Keep that one. Oh, should we always keep the scene photos? Okay, thank you. We're gonna back up a little bit. We'll keep that one based on our friend Tim, and then one with Bill. Bill is the killer, Michelle says. Okay, Bill. Michelle's already got her answer. So let me discard one of these. I'm gonna discard that one there. So, okay, so let's continue drawing. Okay, the next one is yet another. So we've got a lot of messages here. Partially restored file partially restored memoir. He never loved her, but couldn't avoid feeling a certain sympathy for the woman who had given him what Catherine never would. Uh-oh. Oh boy. So, is our J.R. Smith, was he... Okay. Was J.R. Smith in cahoots? Was he having a little rendezvous with Catherine? So Catherine and Charles Smith leaving the same car night that Ben Simmons died. But now we have this email that was partially restored saying he never loved her, but couldn't avoid feeling a certain sympathy for the woman who had given him what Catherine never would. Ooh. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Totally suspicious, right? What do the kids say? Totally sus, right? Y'all kids still say that? All right. I'm gonna get rid of this police record here. Let's keep this one. All right. Oh, Catherine Smith again. Let's see what else she said. Catherine Smith declared, "We were still married, but lived separate lives. After so many years, it was only fair that I should have inherited everything. What does an insignificant butler have to do with anything? Uh-oh." And Tim says, no, that sounds like the husband, Chris, was stepping out, doesn't it? Oh. Okay. But then Catherine seems a little bitter here. What does an insignificant butler, there is a misspelling on insignificant, have to do with anything? All right. Who solved the case so far? Anyone solve it yet? I have no idea. So yeah, Chris might be the brother. Oh. Okay. All right. So J.R. Smith, we have the police record. I'm going to dump the police record for now. Again, these will come back. We're going to have to put at least 6 cards in the final, like completely out of the game before we can go through these. So help me decide which ones we're going to have to get rid of. Okay, so this one, police report, took 11 minutes to arrive at the mansion. That's the police report. So I'm assuming that's going to be the 11 minutes was from... Oh, remember there was that one. We can't look at it yet. There, I'll flip these over. There was that one map that said like 40 minutes or something. So 11 minutes to get to the mansion, police report says. Okay. So we've got a couple of, I don't know, 5. We got like 15 cards left. We have to dump at least 6 of them. So if we don't dump 6 of them, we're just done. But when the deck runs out of cards, if the final discard pile has at least 6 cards, then you can shuffle these up and go through them again. Okay. Hotel was at least 50 minutes away, right? Okay. So I'm going to dump this one into the final discard pile. Okay. Oh, Catherine is the ex-wife? Ooh, wait. Okay, yeah. I'm going to dump this. Everyone remember, 11 minutes for the cops to show up at the mansion. Okay, we can totally remember. So that's going to the final discard pile, which I'm going to put up here. That's 1. We need to put 6 there so we can have more go through the deck again. Okay, next one. Looks like yet another partially recovered email. Memoir final pre-2.text. I remember the day Mr. Smith found out. His eyes blazed with rage. They had set up everything together. A perfect plan that would allow them to embezzle millions of dollars. But George had spoiled everything. What? They're straight emailing about... Okay, this is the memoir. Bum, bum. Hi, Amanda. Thanks for lurking while working. I remember the day Mr. Smith found out. His eyes blazed with rage. They had set up everything together. Perfect plan. Yeah, Tim, right? Who is George? We had... Oh, okay. I thought it wasn't. This is Charles and Catherine Smith leaving the night Ben died. We got to find out who George is. Okay. I feel like we can dump this card into the final thing. Catherine said, we were still married but lived separate lives. For so many years, it was only fair that I should have inherited everything. What does it... I'm going to dump this one into the final discard pile. I don't think we need this one anymore, right? Obviously, their marriage was on the rocks. That's pretty much all we need to know. So Catherine says she was separated from JR, right? Okay. That's what I'm assuming. So I'm going to put this in the final discard pile. We're going to take another one. Oh, okay. Tim, we're going to keep this. Forensic evidence. Portrait of Ben Simmons. So that portrait... Okay, looks like he's a lefty, and the portrait has, the glass has been shattered, so someone was not happy with our friend Ben here. Let me take a closer look. Anything else of note there? I mean, it looks like he's just left-handed, that's the thing. Okay, so we're definitely keeping that. Got to keep the evidence, right? Dune. Man, we've got 2 in the final pile. We have to discard, put 4 more in the discard, but should we get rid of the police report? I feel like we should put the police report in the temporary for now and come, is that way we can come back to it. Let me... Suicide, not suicide because gun was in his right hand. Correct. Oh, yeah, nice call. Nice call, Tim. See, y'all, that's why I'm so bad at this. By the way, Nightbot says we're playing Raycult. Obviously, we're not. Go home, Nightbot. You're drunk. Oh, my gosh. Oh, okay. Focusing on it's just the dumb. Surprise, he's left-handed. Got it. Okay. So, yeah, here, just... here's 2 of the forensic things that we have here. So, left-handed Ben Simmons, victim's body here. Okay. All right. So we'll get rid of this one then for now. So we do temporary or final. I feel like we could just dump this one. I'll tell you what, I'll just put it here for now. Yeah. let's pull another card. Okay, another newspaper report from November 3rd. Expose. George Farrell. Okay, here's George, former vice president of Fernox Pharmaceutical, has been arrested and held in custody on a charge of fraud. Aha! The plot thickens. If declared guilty, he could face a sentence ranging 4 to 15 years in prison. Most company accounts have been frozen. Okay. Tim says, do you need proof for the end game? Let's see. Okay, it says, here, I'll just put it up on here. When all of you agree on the explanation for the case, remove the sticker and read and answer the questions. Once you've answered the questions, open the booklet completely to check your final results, or your results and final score. Okay. So George, we were just talking about George. Oh, here it is. So George is the vice president of the company. And in this memoir email, I remember the day Mr. Smith found out, his eyes blazed with rage. So I'm assuming he's talking about George being embezzled or being charged on fraud. They had set up everything together, a perfect plan that would allow them to embezzle millions of dollars, but George had spoiled everything. Okay. Alright, that's going back into temporary. George was framed, right? Okay. More. This is the anxiolytics that the butler, Ben Simmons, was taking according to someone's testimony. Y'all see anything there? Like, I don't know what this is here. These are just the pills. Something over here. We'll get rid of the photo of our butler. Yeah, a lot left, right? Okay, we'll get rid of this for now. Okay. Oh, here's something from George. George declared, I've devoted my life to this company. What do I get? I wasn't just an employee, I was his friend. This makes no sense. Ben Simmons is behind everything, I'm sure. Okay. So he's saying that Ben Simmons, the butler did it, right? I don't know. George declared, well, okay, so George is obviously, he doesn't want to be framed, so I think we can dump this clue. I think we can dump this one. It's just saying he believes that Ben did it. Okay, so that's the final. We got 3. We need 3 more in order to go through this deck again. Hey, another restored email. Catherine found love once again. In his arms, she felt cherished as never before and dreamt of starting a new life together. Yeah, this memoir is the one from Bill, right? Or Ben. Bill is the kid. Yeah, Bill Stevens is the son, who hasn't turned 18 yet. So Ben and Catherine were shacking up? Oh. Right? Maybe Ben was. But then the way he's reading it, or writing it, Catherine found love once again in his arms. She felt cherished as never before. Okay. What are the other... The other one we have, the other email. He never loved her, but couldn't avoid feeling a certain sympathy for the woman who had given him what Catherine never would. Oh yeah, we only know that the memoir is from BS. That's right. Okay, yeah, these we gotta. Okay, move this card into this pile. Gotta get rid of 3 more cards in the final. Okay, another photo for us. Forensic evidence number 2, a whiskey glass. Whiskey. Okay. I hope there's nothing like, tiny that you can't see. I mean, I don't know. It looks like there's something in the glass. There's that a whiskey rock or whatever. Toss it. Okay. Boom. Okay. All right. Some more notes here. The notary declared, after I read the will, Mr. Farrell hit Mr. Simmons hard in the face and threatened to kill him. Oh, so Mr. Farrell's George. George a little angry, folks. That's after the will. Oh, okay, so yeah, basically George finds out Mr. Simmons gets to keep the company and punches him in the face. So, I, J.R. Smith, give my fair so far in school. My mention to Ben Simmons, my right hand and the only person I can trust. He shall hold them in trust until the moment Bill Stevens reaches age 18 and becomes legally able to inherit them. Nothing for the rest of you bloodsuckers. I hope you die miserably without a penny. So, yeah, of course, Mr. Farrell, George Farrell's mad about that. Okay. So I think we could dump that. Okay. That's 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay. Autopsy. The time of death was around 8:45 p.m. and that's by Dr. Robert Simpson. Oh, any typos on the will? I, J.R. Smith, give my shares of Furnax Pharmaceutical and my mansion to Ben Simmons, my right hand, the only person I can trust. He shall hold them in trust until the moment Bill Stevens reaches age 18 and becomes legally able to inherit them. There's nothing for the rest of you bloodsuckers. I hope you die miserably without a penny. I don't see any typos there. Remember there's that one typo, someone, what was it, like insignificantly? There was, I forgot where that clue was. I think that was what Catherine's statement? I forget. So no typos there. The time of death was 8:45. Can we remember that? Well, I'm just gonna, well, tell you what, we'll dump the photo for now in the temporary. Okay. The maid called at 8:50 and told us she had heard a gunshot in the study. Okay. Okay. So we'll dump that for now. Oh, next one. Hey, Julia Stevens is back. The night Ben died, I was in servants' lodgings with my son. We didn't leave the servants' lodgings at all. Or did you, Julie Stevens? We shall find out. Okay. I'm going to move this one over here. Charles Smith. My brother was an arrogant and selfish man, a despicable human being. He never realized how lucky he was. Honestly, I won't miss him a bit. Oh, geez. A lot of love there between the Smiths, huh? Okay. So Chuck and Kathy are shacking up, not the butler, right? Okay, here. Oh. Anonymous letter found in the mansion. How dare you? We had an agreement. Obey it, or there will be consequences. Oh, boy. Wow. What do y'all think about that? We had an agreement. Obey it, or there will be consequences. How dare you? Okay, so we're down to the final card. We've got 1, 2, 3. Oh, we only have 5 here, so we need at least one more to go here so we can go through the deck again. Julie Stevens declared the night bill. Okay. Chuck the letter. Yeah. I mean, how dare you? We had an agreement. Obey it, or there will be consequences. Done. Gone. Okay, final clue. Account statement. Ben Simmons from, okay, it looks like for the whole year of 2015. Opened, Furnox. So he's getting regular payments there of 55,000. Is that right? So 5,000 per month for his job, it looks like. Then 55,000 from Furnox every month. Oh no, he's making a payment. What the heck? Furnox is 50,000. Then he pays 50,000. So he's receiving 50 grand every month and then paying it? The heck? All right. All right, we're going to, so I got to discard one into here. He's transferring somewhere. Yeah, that's what, he's transferring all this money out. Okay, so we put in the temporary deck. We're going to shuffle the temporary deck and then go through it one more time, and then we have to come up with an answer. Thanks for hanging out with us, folks. We are playing the Sherlock Files Puzzling Plots. What is this called? The Butler, okay? Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. You're helping me out. We're going to go through this temporary deck one last time and hopefully figure this thing out. So, all right, here we go. And again, we're going to discard into a final discard pile. We can only go here. So we have 6 cards in our hand. Yep. All right. JR is alive. He and Ben are shacking up and going to run away together, but Bill found out. Yeah, that's what I feel like. JR is alive. Wait, he and Ben are shacking up and going to run away together, but Bill found. Oh, okay. Well, let's see. Okay, exposed. So again, we've seen these clues, but let's dial this in. George Farrell, former president of Fairnox, has been arrested and held in custody on charge of fraud. Okay. Okay, this police report, this is sort of, what is this all about? Security cameras at Hotel Royale show Catherine and Charles Smith leaving in the same car at 8:12 the night Ben died. Okay. So what do we get rid of, folks? I think we can get rid of this newspaper thing. Okay. All right. One more look at the victim's body. Okay. We'll get rid of that. Another newspaper clipping saying the body is not yet found of J.R. Smith. 2 months of fruitless efforts, J.R. Smith's body has not been found. Police have given up the search, declared him dead. Testament will be read next week. Okay. Yeah, should we get rid of the will? I mean, I figure we'll take one last look at the will before we get rid of it. The will says blah blah blah. Yeah. Okay. Get rid of the will. I'm gonna go back to this card here. Oh, here's the cleanware free log on the 2nd of January 2016. Memoir text deleted. 24 files deleted. Memoir 2, memoir temp, memoir final. Okay. I don't think we need that one. We just know that the files have been deleted. Coming up here, Charles Smith declared my brother was an arrogant and selfish man. Despicable human being. He never realized how lucky he was. Honestly, I won't miss him a bit. Okay, so Charles, Little Chucky, and JR did not get along. I'll dump that one for now. Another email. This one's partially restored. He never loved her, but couldn't avoid feeling a certain sympathy for the woman who would give him what Catherine never would. Yeah, Michelle, yeah, well, now that's sus for sure. Okay, so one more look at this. Never loved her, but couldn't avoid feeling a certain sympathy. Woman who had given him what Catherine never would. So is that Julie? So is Julie, he never loved her, but couldn't avoid feeling a certain sympathy for the woman who had given him what Catherine never would. Yeah, like, okay, here's the other woman in the story, Tim, was this one. Julie Stevens declared, the night Ben Simmons died, I was in the servants' lodgings with my son. He didn't leave the servants' lodgings at all. The only other thing I can think of, like, they were talking about the son, Bill Stevens. Oh, wait, is it Bill Stevens? What was the heck is his name? Bill S. So Ben Simmons, renowned butler. It's okay, J.R. Smith. Okay, now I'm confused. Heroic Logic's in the house. Hi, we're trying to figure out who done it. So gotta get rid of a card. You gotta get rid of this body not yet found. So, okay. Tim. Julie Stevens, the mother of the illegitimate Bill, right? Bill is JR's son. Aha. Yes. So is Bill the illegitimate? Yes. What Tim's right? Okay. Aha ha 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 ha. Okay. So we're gonna get rid of this one, this report, and continue. Here is okay, now here's that message. Subject, I quit. So on the second, Frank, I just can't go on like this. Guilt has killed me. I'm a miserable traitor. I hate the man I've become. Before I disappear, I must ask you to forget about my memoir and don't ever publish it. BS. Yeah, what? Like, why kill the butler? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What we're trying to figure out, right, Tim? Gosh. So who is Frank? I forget who Frank was. And then who... Okay. I need to keep this. All right. Catherine. Butler was going to tell the truth about Bill, which would really screw Catherine. Okay. So I'm going to dump this one here. Catherine found love once again in his arms. She felt cherished as never before and dreamt of starting a new life together. All right. And then we go back to the newspaper. Death on the Lake. Disappeared during last night's storm when is so that was back in November. We have a you want to bust up the banhammer to live in nice in LA on that person, that bot that just have you used the banhammer yet? We have our chat moderator to live in nice in LA, folks, and I don't think they've banned anyone yet, but we have someone that can be, or a bot that can be banned right now. So the Milwaukee Journal from Lake Michigan, ice cold waters. J.R. Smith, that's just telling he died. Gonna get rid of that newspaper clipping. Okay, here's another thing from Catherine. Ben Simmons, really? Oh my god, I could be the next one. So Catherine's afraid she's going to be killed as well, right? So who's killing all these people? Let's go back to Julie. After receiving the letter, Mr. Simmons grew suspicious and scared. He drank and took anxiolytics all day long. He even got himself a gun. Yeah, where's this money going? Thank you to Live in Nice LA for the ban. Well done. Oh my gosh. Where is that money going? Who is he paying off every month? Yeah, the whiskey was also full, right? Oh my goodness. He drank, yeah, he drank and... Oh, true, right? Not quite a binge. She's a liar, Tim says. Maybe she is. Yeah. Okay, we'll get rid of her statement there. Let's continue. Yet another email we're going to look back up here. Memoir. So this is December. Dear Mr. Higgins, I'm delighted to know that you show such a deep interest in my memoir. I shall contact you briefly with an answer to your proposal. Sincerely, Ben Simmons. Ben's memoir. Okay, so it's Ben's memoir. Okay. Get rid of that. Yet another, let's go back to this. There's the pills. Okay, Tim, thanks for hanging out. So this is pretty much full. I don't think he like drank a ton and then took a bunch of pills, right? Okay. Oh, police record. Let's get back to this. Ben Simmons, deceased. Butler, criminal record none. He's single. He's British. 54 years of age. Deceased. Oh, it just says he's dead. And the owner of the pharmaceutical company. Okay. Back to the map. Driving directions. So it says 43 minutes from the Hotel Royale to Ben Simmons' mansion. So it would take you 43 minutes to go to Royale to get to the mansion. And then we have this report here. Security cameras show Catherine and Charles leaving at 8:12, the night he died. That looks sus as well, right? Okay. Now Julie was saying that she was servants' lodgings with my son. We didn't leave the servants' lodgings at all, which I feel like is a lie. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of this memoir email. I remember the day Mr. Smith found out, his eyes blazed with rage. They had set up everything together. Perfect plan, but George had spoiled it. Actually, no, maybe I shouldn't get rid of that one. Maybe I should get rid of this one. Never loved her, but couldn't avoid feeling a certain sympathy for the woman who had given him what Catherine never would. All right, we're going to get rid of that for now. And let's... Okay, here's the accountant statement. Here's all the funny business with the money. He gets $50,000 every month from Fernox, but then pays it out? Yeah. Pays it out every time. His balance is the same after, what, 8 months? That's so weird. Why the heck is he doing that? Okay. I want to keep this stuff here. Okay, we're going to get rid of that one. Okay. Okay, back to the police record. J.R. Smith, dead at 62. Date of death the 1st of January, or January 14th. Married, owner. Dangerous driving. Okay, so he's driven under the influence of alcohol in the past. Okay. We'll let that one go. Here we are again of our friend Ben Simmons. Wow. Hi, Fernan. Really? Is this what we're up to now? Thank you. Thank you to Live in Nice LA. I just kids. Ben Simmons. The photo's been shattered. He's left-handed. What is in his hand there? I mean, it's a pen. Okay, we're getting rid of that. We don't need a picture of Ben. Back to another police report. The maid called at 8:50 and told us she had heard a gunshot in the study. Okay. 8:50. And we saw this other thing here. Catherine and Charles left at 8:12. And it takes 43 minutes to go from the hotel to Ben Simmons' mansion. So that doesn't jibe, right? The maid did it. The maid did it. And so is the maid, is that Julie Stevens? Was my servant's lodging with my son. So is Julie Stevens, is that the illegitimate son? Okay. So we know that there's no way Charles and Catherine Smith could have gotten from the hotel back to the... So they're clear. I think they're clear. The maid had to stop the memoir, perhaps? Yeah. Okay, so I think it's clear that there's no way they could have made it there, so I'm going to dump that one. We've got 2 clue cards left, friends. Autopsy report. The time of death was around 8:45. The maid called at 8:50, told she had heard a gunshot in the study. 8:45 was the time of death. Right? Took 5 minutes to call the cops. That seems sus. Okay. Final clue. Julie Stevens declared, even if no one seemed to hold him in high regard, the master was always nice and fair with me and my son, Bill. Ha! Julie. Okay. So we have to get rid of... So, illegitimate son. Right? The master was always nice and fair with him. So is she talking about JR? JR and Julie were going to run away together. I think I agree. They were going to run away together. His life funneling money. The money. That's the 50,000 every month. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so let's get rid of one of these things here. We'll go with the driving directions. Okay, so we end up with these 5. We're going to open this, folks. Let's answer some questions. Thank you again for hanging out with me. Oh, I just ripped this. Yikes. Wow, where's my blade? I'm totally ripping this thing apart. Boo. Okay. Questions. How many people were murdered? Who killed J.R. Smith? After reading the will, who lived in the mansion along with the butler? Bill is the son of Julie and who else? Who is the owner of the secret bank account that Ben used to send money? Why did Ben Simmons stop sending money to that account? The butler owned something that caused his death. What was it? Who murdered Ben Simmons? How did the butler die? And how did the police come to the conclusion that the butler had been murdered? Okay. So I'm gonna... Okay, here's my pen. Give me a piece of paper. What's on my paper? I had a piece of paper somewhere. Nope, that's not it. Wow, I have all these papers and yet not one blank piece of paper. That okay, here. This little old notebook. Okay. So we've got for number 1, how many people were murdered? 1 person was murdered. Right? Number 1 is B. Number 2 is who killed J.R. Smith? Ben Simmons, Catherine Smith, Charles Smith. None of the above, right? He is hiding out. Number 3 is after reading the will, who lived in the mansion along with the butler? Julie Stevens and her son Bill. Yep, because Catherine Smith, George. Nope. So C. Number 4, Bill is the son of Julie and who else? Bill is the son of... Julie is this... Bill is the son of J.R. Smith, right? Is that C? B, D, C, A. Oh, wait. Is Bill the son of Julie and Ben Simmons? Okay, now I'm confused. Okay, 5. Who is the owner of the secret bank account? J.R. Smith. Julie. Ben himself is part of an escape plan in case the police found out he had murdered. Oh. Tim, I'm going to go by your answers. What do you got here? Ben couldn't lie anymore. I was going to... Oh. Okay, so we have 1... Okay, 1, D, C, A. 4 is C. Yeah, okay. Yeah, 4 is C because that's J.R. Smith. Number 5, is that D? Who is the owner of the secret bank account that Ben Simmons used to send money? B is Julie Stevens. I guess, right? It's gotta be. Ben himself is part of an escape plan. The police found out he had murdered J.R. Smith. Okay, we're gonna put B for now. 6 is why did Ben Simmons stop sending money to that account? Owner of the account was blackmailing him. He had enough money to run away from the police. Started blackmailing the owner of the account. He had already paid all the money he owed. Started blackmailing the owner of the account? Okay. 7. The butlers owned something that caused his death. What was it? The suicide note? The fortune, the truth about Bill's biological father. C, right? Eight is D, because he had already paid off them. A document contained his... Oh, the memoir. Ah. Yeah, I'm so bad at these. It's fun, though. JR is still alive, right? So, who murdered Ben Simmons? Number 8. Not George. Bill? Mayor Canada. Destruct sequence 1, 8, or 1B, 2B, 3. Let's go with Julie. Because she reported, she was a little sus there, reporting the murder all late. How did the butler die? Someone shot him due to an overdose, poison, or he shot himself? Well, he didn't shoot himself. He was definitely shot on account of he was shot. Oh, number 9 was someone shot him. I was looking at number 10. How did the police come to the conclusion that the butler had been murdered? Because he was left-handed, but the gun was in his right hand. The maid saw the murder. Yeah, it's got to be A, right? Okay. All right. So, now, those are our answers. We open up this scoreboard. So 18 or over, we have Sherlock Holmes. Excellent. Okay, let's see what we did here. Alexa, initiate self-destruct sequence. Okay. Watch us be so wrong, right? Okay, I'll read this here. During his lifetime, Ben Simmons was the right hand and confidant of J.R. Smith, a shady pharmaceutical tycoon who planned to embezzle from his own company. When things went south due to the incompetence of his accomplice, George Farrell, J.R. turned to Ben in search of someone who would help him disappear before the police started to suspect. Aha! Aware that his own family betrayed him, the tycoon left all his possessions to Ben, who would hold them in trust until J.R. Smith's biological son came of age. When everything was set, J.R. sank his boat in the icy waters of Lake Michigan and feigned his own death, leaving no trace. With the family finances under his control, Ben agreed to send $50,000 to his master on a monthly basis while enjoying the perks of his new position. Some months later, George Farrell was arrested for the same embezzlement charge in which JR was originally involved. Ben decided to take advantage of the situation by depriving his former master of his monthly income and threatening to expose all his movements by publishing a memoir. The butler thought that JR would swallow those terms to avoid the attention of the police, but the tycoon reacted badly and sent a threatening letter that terrified Ben. JR visited the mansion. The men got into a fight, knocking a photograph of Ben to the floor. The former master took the gun out of the hands of the butler and shot him with it. It took the police 11 minutes to arrive at this crime scene. During that time, JR deleted the book from Ben's computer and sent an email to Frank, his editor, asking him to stop the edition of the book. However, he made 3 big mistakes. He addressed Frank in a tone that the butler would never use. He wrote the message after the time of death, and he left the gun beside the right hand of the body without realizing that Ben was actually left-handed. So, take away 1 point for each of the following cards if they were revealed on the table. Number 3, number 4, 10, 11, 12, 13, 19, 26, 27, 31. So we lose 30, point for 31 and 32. So 21 safe, 14. 14 is also on there. 15, 16. Okay, these are safe. So we lose 1 point for number 14 and 31. Score 2 points for each right answer. So 1B plus 2. Plus 2 for that. Plus 2 for that. 4. Oh, okay. 5 was wrong. 6 plus 2, 7 plus 2, 8 was wrong, 9 plus 2, 10 plus 2. So before we do the points, let's see what the answers were here. So we had number 5 was wrong, 5B. The owner was D. And then number 8 was also D. So number 5, the owner of the bank account was none of the above. And then number 8, who murdered Ben Simmons? None of the above. So it was JR. JR did it, right? So we're going to count up our points. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, minus these two here, 14. And so our final score is 14. Thanks to Tim's help, we are Irene Adler. Sherlock himself is impressed by your ingenuity, something that is not within everyone's grasp. GG, everybody. Good game. Well done. I got to shout out Tim. You were amazing. That was... I'm terrible at these games. So for us, there's no way I can get 14 by myself. So thank you, Tim. Michelle says, Sote said, this is a good compact way. Yeah, I agree. This is totally a good compact way to make a murder mystery. I like that there aren't tables scattered all over the table. I agree. It was a nice little system here. So we didn't get the killer. I mean, well, I'm going to say Tim figured out most of it, right? As putting together all the clues, but that was fun. Folks, this is the Sherlock files. There are 3 different mysteries in here. We just did the butler. I can't figure this out here. There, the butler. So the butler didn't do it, but there are 2 other ones here, and this is, again, volume 3. There's 2 obviously before this. I think they're on volume 5 or 6 that just came out like recently. So if you're interested, this is from Indie Boards and Cards. I want to thank them for sending this over to me, and that was fun. I appreciate your help, folks. There, and Tim, thank you for the link. I'm clicking on the link now. I want to check out Suspects. This is solve murder mysteries in the world inspired by Agatha Christie. Very cool. I'm going to check that out. Thanks, Tim. So Dabble, we're looking at, yes, To Live in Nice LA is also checking it out. To Live in Nice LA, thank you for your help for moderating. That's it for me today, folks. I'm going to get out of here and do some other work. I've got a meeting. I actually got like an hour before my next meeting, so this is cool. Yeah, really cool. Panda starting soon. Okay, cool. What time is Panda starting? We're going to raid Panda, Amanda Panda. Is she... Have a great day, everybody. Let's see if Amanda Panda is live. She's not live yet. You know what? I'm gonna raid. Let's raid Monique, Game Freak Geek Girl, because I need to get out of here. I need to eat something before my next meeting. But again, appreciate y'all. Have a great day. We are going to stick around for the raid. We're gonna raid Monique, and then, whoops, did I hit the wrong thing? I did. We'll raid Monique, and hopefully she'll raid Amanda right afterwards. Monique, Momo, Game Freak Geek Girl. Please show her some love. We love Monique. She's awesome. Game Freak. You know, let me put my keyboard in front of me. I don't know why I'm trying to type all sideways here. Game Freak Geek Girl. Okay, cool. We're gonna raid. Stick around, folks, and then I'll be back tomorrow, maybe tonight, with another game. We'll see. Follow the socials and join our Discord. I'm going to drop it one more. Join the Discord. You can find out all the announcements that we do for streams. And until then, until next time, have a great day. We'll see you later. Thank you so much.